Hey, Mike Healy here, and I have an amazing lead generation tip for you using YouTube ads. So using YouTube ads for lead generation, and it's not as hard as you think, and I'm going to walk you through the creation of some of the ads that I think are the best bang for your buck, where you can use like $5 a day or whatever and get great results, and it's just incredible. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go here into the interface of the back office of your Google Ads account. So if you don't have a Google Ads account set up or a YouTube channel, you're going to have to do those, and you definitely first off want to make sure that you have your YouTube channel connected to your Google Ads account. It's not that hard, and there's a few videos out there on how to do that, as well as I think I have it in my training course. Okay, so let's go straight to it, and I'm assuming you already have this. Now, when you go into the back office, you're going to click on Create New Campaign. It's one of the buttons around there. You'll see it in a blue plus, or usually just in a big bold thing. Occasionally things in the back office change, but primarily the same words always stay the same. Now, what I do is I go in here, and I typically don't do any of the pre-made things because I like to have full control of it. So I always create one without a goals guidance. When I click on it, then it will drop you down. Now the next part is we're going to be doing a YouTube video. Okay, it's going to be a discovery ad is what we're going to set up for. And the best part about a discovery ad is that you are hitting somebody that's interested specifically in your topic. Okay, and what that means is if I was to go on to YouTube and let's say I was looking for network marketing training, okay, and I typed in network marketing training, that's what I'm searching for, and I might see some videos on there. Then when I click on one, I'll be able to watch it based on probably the thumbnail, the title, that kind of thing, and every one of us has done this. What happens with the discovery ad, that I'm going to show you how to build real quick, is your videos will now become relevant and pop up when somebody types that in. So if somebody types that in, a discovery ad puts that in front of that right person. The best part is, this is so cool, is you can target the audiences of people who already have established massive YouTube following channels. Okay, and I'm going to show you all that here in a second. All right, so basically, but I think you needed to know this ahead of time as to why we're setting this up, so you'll pay attention. Okay, so we're going to do a video ad, so I'm going to click on video, and I always do one custom video campaign right here. Because it's going to be discovery ad, I just leave everything the same and I click continue. So it's real simple. All right, now we have to name it. So what I always typically do is I know it's going to be a video ad, so it's not like a Gmail ad or anything else. And then what I will do is I'll type in video, and then I'll type in discovery. And then I want to, the video is going to be what I'm doing. I'm advertising a video. The discovery is the type of ad that I'm going to run. And now I'm going to type in the target market, and the target market will be Eric Worre. Okay, now if you don't know who Eric Worre is, he has a huge following on his YouTube channel of all the trainings. The cool part about this is I'm not targeting his videos. What I'm targeting though is the demographic, the avatar, the target market of the people that have watched his videos, because they're all different places. Okay, so they might not, somebody who visited his YouTube channel, watch some of his stuff, may not have been there in a year, but Google keeps all that data set aside so that when you run an ad like this, they go, oh, that's the type of person this ad needs to go in front of. So when they're starting to search for stuff, boom, your ad becomes a relevant ad to that specific audience. Okay, so let's keep going here because I'm just trying to show you how to build this. The bid strategy, maximum cost per V. Okay, so what happens is I leave this, you don't really do anything with that. You skip down, and in campaign total, I typically go daily. And what's cool about this is you can do this for as little as $1 a day, but I typically do at least, I know maybe it's Facebook, you can do $1 a day. I always set it for at least $5 because I want to have a large enough sample size to make sure that the ads are working. Okay, now something you may want to consider is when you do an ad, you may want to schedule out an end date like 2 weeks in advance. Okay, so you schedule it, you pull it up, you click edit, it'll pull up the calendar, and the reason you would do that is so you don't set it and forget it, and a year later you get this massive bill, or next month you get this massive bill, that kind of thing. So you can do that, and you'll get notifications in the back office to let you know it's up and up and ready to go. Okay, so the other thing is this right here, you have the locations of all countries, United States, Canada. If you need your target market, you can do it. What you can do is if you click enter another location, what's nice is if you click advanced search right there, this will pull up, and then what you can do is you can add locations in bulk. So if you already had a few countries already ready to go, or you can just type them in. So if I was to type them in right here, United Kingdom, you see that? I'm going to target that whole country, and I click target. It now gets added there. I want the United States, okay? Because I want to have it as broad as possible for those people, because then it's easier, because the more items that you click to specify, the harder it is, or the more money you'll spend with least amount of results. So you want to make sure that you keep it extremely broad so that your results become very good. So we're just going to go through, and I'm only going to put 2 in here. Let's actually put 1 more, Australia. All right, okay, so let's say these are my target markets of people, English speaking, United States, United Kingdom, and Australia, okay? And then I click save, and now you'll see that it automatically saved these here. If for some reason I want to change one, you can just click the X button and out it goes, okay? Now, scrolling down, languages, typically I don't mess with the language, because if somebody can read the thumbnail or the video, that kind of thing, they can obviously watch the video in most cases, all right? Inventory type. Now this is kind of a cool thing, but if you click on it, it's automatically defaulted to this, the standard inventory. We want to go expanded inventory. We want to go as broad as possible, like I said, so you click that, and now that opens that up, and show on all types and labels. Now we're going to open this one up, and I typically don't show on embedded. I don't like embedded YouTube videos, and I totally take that one out, right? So I just don't like that kind of thing as where I want these, and so on. Now you can add the ad group name, because you typically what you have is you have your campaign, and then if you pyramid it down, you have campaign, and then you have ad groups, and then ads under each one of those. So it might go campaign, and then you have 3 ad groups, and then 9 videos, that kind of thing, but I'm not going to give you a group graphic on it. Okay, so the next thing that they asked you is, who do you kind of want to put this in front of? You've got obviously demographics, audiences, keywords, topics, and placements. With a discovery ad, we want to target the placements to put this video as a suggested video in front of the right target market. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on any placement, okay? And now it's going to give us examples, but what's nice is you can go here. Now here's where I'm going to jump screens on you, and if you look, Eric Worre right here, as I mentioned earlier, has over 341,000 subscribers. That's a great market. That's because Google, and how it works, they've gone through and they know all of the demographic and psychographic things that you're being tracked. Everybody knows we're being tracked, that will follow it and create the perfect audience. So what I'm going to do, excuse me, is I'm going to highlight, and I'm going to copy. So that's a Command C for me on my Mac, and I'm going to go back to the ads, and watch this. I'm going to paste it right there. It's going to do a search, and boom, it shows channels or all his videos, but I want to click the entire channel. There it is. And when I click it, it now created the entire audience of everybody that's been visiting his channel, watched his views, and most importantly, the subscribers. Now it's going to start pulling that data. And you can see over here, available impressions is up to 10 billion. Obviously, we're not going to hit that. All right, now bidding. Bidding with CPV stands for cost per view. So I like to go about 5 cents. To me, it's worth somebody to at least take a look at it. And you have to remember, it's not like an ad that you see what they call a pre-roll or an in-stream ad, where you click on a YouTube video and the ad automatically starts playing, and you go, you click away from it. Usually, most people, the majority of people, click away from those really, really fast. They're fantastic for retargeting ads of audiences that have already viewed your videos, but as far as like a cold market one, it's a little tougher. You go through a little bigger spend on those. But with the placement, like I said, is I'm looking at the video on the screen, so I'm watching the video, and then on the side you always have those suggested videos. That's where this will put your video. Okay, so it's relevant, and in most cases, the watch time is way, way higher. Okay, so cost per view, I like to go about 5 cents. So we're just going to put 5 cents there, And now what I want to do is I need to create the video ad. So what I'm going to do is, if I went to my channel, and let's say I want to target people that are network marketers, obviously, which is what I'm doing, and I am going to show them a relevant video because I know what kind of problems network marketers have, and my video is a solution to that. Okay, network marketing, number one thing you got to do in network marketing is recruit, right? So what I'm doing is I'm going to put a relevant video ad, which if you see the thumbnail for it is recruiting system for network marketers. So if that thumbnail was on the side and you were looking for recruiting training or MLM training or MLM leads or things like that, based on this type of ad, it would populate right there. So what'll happen then is this ad is now going to go in front of them. So if somebody was scrolling down in the suggested videos, they would see this. If they click on it, they're going to hear me go through and explain the recruiting system I use, which is a phone app. Okay, so I use this phone app that I use for my company, and it's phenomenal. It's the best thing I've ever used for recruiting. Okay, so what I do is I pull this video up. All you got to do on any YouTube video, by the way, is just go on it and right click, and I'll be able to copy the actual video URL. I'm going to go back to my ads, and I'm going to paste it. It's going to then search for it, and you see it. So I mentioned, obviously, that we were going to not do the in-stream. The in-stream would be the ones that are the pre-roll, you know, the right in front of somebody. But we're looking at discovery. So when I click discovery, you can kind of see what it would look like. So let me kind of blow that up for you. So on a mobile device, this is what it would look like. And on a desktop, this is what it would look like. And you've all seen it. If you go to YouTube, you've all seen those ads populate. Now, based on $5 a day, at 5 cents, you can see right over here, it's already going to show me that I'm going to average about 620 to 1,800 impressions, and the average cost to that target market is going to cost me between 2 and 5 cents. I need you to take 1 second and pause and think about how brilliant this is, that you can put a relevant topic video in front of your target market anytime basically you want. And obviously you can spend more, or you can do cost per view to compete against anybody else out there that might be doing 20 cents. But the nice thing, the one cool thing, I'll leave this, or I'll talk to you about this, is that the nice thing about the video ads too, or Google ads, in particular Google ads, is that if you have a bunch of impressions but nobody clicks on it, you don't necessarily get charged in a lot of cases. So if I have $5 budget, it will only cap at $5, but it may only one day, because it was put out there but nobody clicked or spent the amount, it may only spend $3.50. And then whatever. Well, if I see one that's getting me a lot of results, where I've been running it for $5 and I'm seeing I'm getting a lot of traction, I'm getting more subscribers on my channel, I may go in then and take it from $5 to $10. Okay, and I don't just keep doubling. I don't go 10, 20, 40, 80, 60, or 80, 160, that kind of thing. What I do is I typically go up in smaller increments just to see it, or I'll run another ad using this type of platform. Okay, so the nice thing here is we just added the video. It's going to be a video discovery ad, and as you can see, this is exactly what it looks like. The next thing you fill out is the headline. Now you'll notice right here, this is real important, you can only have a certain amount of characters, and if you put in too many, it will just decline it. But my headline might be recruiting system for network marketers, right? So that's my headline. And when I click here, you'll notice that it kind of changed up here. You see how it titled it right now? Because it was just saying headline. Okay, my name's there. It obviously pulled my name as to who's running the ad. And then you see it's got description 1, description 2. So right here, description one would be MLM system. And then the next one might be multi-marketing system. And you see I still was under the view count thing, or the character count. And then if you look at it, you can see what the ad looks like. Recruiting ads. So if somebody was looking around, they went directly to YouTube, they had some time on their hands. Remember this is important. They had time on their hands to go do some research, and they were looking for content that they could learn from, and they typed in MLM training. if you happen to be running an ad like this, in a lot of cases, your ad would then be in one of the discovery things. That's why it's important to have really good, bright thumbnails with your videos and what they're relevant to with the titles. Okay, recruiting system for networkers, you see that in both areas. So now for $5 per day, I'm literally going to be putting this suggested video in front of close to 1,000 people per day for $5. Do you see why I have been learning how to do this for all these years? Because I've done network marketing for 23 years. I was doing it back before, when we were still doing paper flip charts and everybody had to go to a meeting. Okay, this is just a different way, another way to fish, right? This is just another way to fish, to do that. And then literally, that is the completion of this. All you then have to do is you just click create campaign, right like this, and boom, it's done. Okay, and now I had no end date. This is what it is, and if I wanted to view it, whatever, it'd be good to go. Okay, so and you can see I actually have an alert coming up for an end of one of my ad campaigns. So what I'm just showing you, what I just showed you right here, is one of the easiest, most cost-effective ways to generate generic leads, both cold market and warm market. And obviously, once you learn something like this, you can then go in and learn other things. Last thing is, if you want to learn this stuff, I've got courses on it on Facebook, YouTube, Google Ads, and so on. If you just go to MikeHealyTraining.com, you click on store. I actually went through and I did screen records of everything, and you'll see all my courses to where you can get the Google Ads mastery of all these different things. And I have these different courses. I got network marketing mastery, funnels, stuff like that. And then I actually have one for Facebook that's a mini course, and so on. Most people buy the bundle package because you get a discount. But if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. I can answer those for you, as well as subscribe to my channel. Share this with people so they can, kind of understand it. But my suggestion to you in closing would be to you watch this video, pause it, do it, pause it, do it, that kind of thing, and you'll go through, and once you get to the end of it, you're going to be very excited. And then literally you go in and just track your results. You'll see it'll come up and it'll show you some stuff, what you have, how many views you had, how many clicks you might have had, that kind of thing. But anyhow, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on other videos. Thanks.